Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good evening, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me once again to another edition of True Conservative Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I know that it's been some time since I've conducted a broadcast here on the Blog Talk Radio Network. And frankly, it's been a lot of reasons, but none other than to be summed up of being jaded about the general American and world landscape that we currently find ourselves in. And, of course, these liberal long hairs and these feminist bull dykes are going to think that right now this is some damn gravy train. They're living in damn paradise. They've got damn pictures of Karl Marx in their bathrooms, on their fireplaces, and the whole 9 yards, and everybody thinks it is a great damn field day. Sometimes I find it tremendously hard to find the motivation to continue to do these broadcasts because, folks, once again, I don't do this for any kind of revenue-generated purposes. I do this because I hope that the thousands upon thousands of downloads that I get on podcasts and the people who listen to me across the internet, I hope, maybe it's overly optimistic, but I hope that there is a slight bit of you, maybe the slightest glimpse of you that are actually listening into the discourse that is being conducted on this broadcast, and hopefully you can relay that to someone else. Hopefully, maybe you can take some of this discourse and pay it forward, or spark some synapses in the brain, or start realizing that you, as an American citizen, have an obligation to do something, to participate in this government, to participate in this country. And this is not a joke, and this is what I've been screaming about so passionately for 2 damn years. So once again, folks, I find it hard to somehow muster up the fury and the passion to continue to do these broadcasts because, frankly, folks, I mean, just look around you. And, I know I'm supposed to talk about all these subject matters this evening, and we're going to get into them. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Because, frankly, I mean, there's been a lot of things that have been bothering me. I've been doing a lot of contemplating since I've been off the air. I've been doing a lot of thinking on whether or not all these high blood pressure problems that I'm giving myself because of this program, all the health problems, all the damn ridicule that I'm taking all over the internet, all the damn slanderous lies that's being spread about me, I just don't even understand if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. So I took some time out to take a breather and, try to reanalyze the whole situation out here as far as me and this broadcast is concerned. Because, folks, like I said, I mean, and for those of you that have been consistent listeners of the program, I appreciate it. Believe me, thank you very much. You are the fuel that keeps me going. But, frankly, I don't think there's anybody listening. I don't think there's anybody listening out there. I'm screaming my damn head off out here. I'm breaking crap in my room, for heaven's sake. I'm trying to let everybody know out here that we, you, and I, if you're within the sound of my voice, we are witnessing the last remnants of America. We are witnessing the last remnants of what we knew of as the Great American Experiment, because we have seen and we are witnessing the experiment fail, folks. And I hate to say it. I'm not an optimist anymore, folks. I mean, just look around you. I'm not an optimist, and since, I might as well go into some of the subject matters of the program. Let's talk about Barack Obama, since it's a recent news report that Barack Obama is sitting here bowing down to the Muslim community. I don't know if it's news to you or news to me. It's news to everybody that we American people are now a Muslim nation. I didn't know this. I mean, nobody sent me a memo. Nobody said, "Hey, Ghost, we're now, bowing down to Muhammad. We're opening up Qurans." I didn't realize this crap. But for all those of you that either been living in a damn cave or just play with your pecker shaft all day and don't give a crap about anything but your own decadent, deviant lifestyles, Barack Obama is out there taking a tour of the Muslim world. That's right. Today marked the first day of his tour of the Muslim world. And where did he go first? Well, he went to Saudi Arabia, the quote-unquote birth of Islam. And I don't know if you folks are privy to witnessing the B-roll footage that we saw from this ridiculous encounter between Barack Hussein Obama and the damn Saudi royal family out here. I mean, did you see that despicable footage, for heaven's sake? I mean, here you have Barack Obama. I mean, you couldn't get any more stereotype, folks. I could not make this up. All right? I saw a piece of B-roll footage of Barack Obama in front of that stupid, ridiculous Saudi king, which, there is no monarchism in the Islamic faith or the Arabic history, but, that's a whole other paradigm that we can get into at some other time. But he's standing there in front of the damn Saudi royal king, and the Saudi king, I kid you not, to America's first black president, he actually places around his neck, a necklace of bling, for heaven's sake. I mean, I kid you not. If you don't believe me, please go to your nearest video portal site and look up that infamous B-roll footage of, the King Abdullah, or whatever his stupid fruity-ass name is, giving some bling-bling to Obama. He's actually putting one of these necklaces that you see on these damn, rappers like, Lil Wayne and all these other, ghetto-fied idiots. You actually see, all right, this King Abdullah, what is he, christening, or I shouldn't say christening, but Muslimizing Barack Obama? I mean, is that some sort of visual signature to the Muslim world that, oh, yeah, let me tell you something now, Barack Obama and the America, they are down with our jihad. They are down with the Muhammad. They are down with the Islam. Allah Akbar. That's what it is, son. That's exactly what it is. And what boggles my mind is you got the White House press secretary and all these other mouthpieces that are trying to justify this just complete pandering to the Islamic world. This is just complete apology tour, this complete, just get down on our knees and bow down to the Muslim world. I mean, I just don't understand how this can transpire and these talking heads can sit here and say, well, this is actually rather good because we're actually making an impact on the war on terror. Because they're actually somehow coinciding these Osama bin Laden tapes that were conveniently released on the same day that Barack Obama landed in Saudi Arabia for his first trip of his Muslim tour, for heaven's sake. We had an infamous tape from this idiot Osama bin Laden. And these press secretary Gibbs and all these other talking heads from the White House were trying to say that Obama bowing down to the Islamic world, Obama getting bling bling from King Abdullah, Obama, sitting over there having, Islamic rituals with these idiot Saudi royal family idiots is somehow combating the war on terror. Somehow it's penetrating the force field of the Islamic faith of anti-Americanism or some kind of malarkey like that. They're actually trying to justify this crap. And I think it's a disgrace to America, and I can't believe that nobody else is talking about it. Let me tell you, I mean, it seems to me, I mean, if you read the crap that's coming off the Associated Press, Reuters, you watch some of the crap coming off the boob tube, I mean, it's news to me. We're now an Islamic nation. You might as well, if you want to make money in this recession, and let me tell you, I don't think the recession is, going to get itself out anytime soon, but if you want to make yourself some money, I would invest in Quran printing. I would invest in Quran printing. As a matter of fact, I'd get your damn printer, start printing up English versions of the Quran right now, because let me tell you, we are now a Muslim nation. We've got Obama saying it's okay, Allah Akbar, and all this crap. But anyway, Obama's going to continue on with his tour. I think it's a disgrace. Of course, Netanyahu is fuming. You know, the Israelis out there, they're fuming mad, for heaven's sake. You know, I mean, these Israelis are seriously steamed about this whole situation about Obama basically slapping Israel in the face and going and visiting the Saudi royal family, and is going to go tour the Islamic world, so to speak, and basically giving Israel the shaft. And I would keep an eye out on that situation, folks. That's going to become a very precarious situation. I mean, in my view, I think that this signifies, and this is my opinion, I think that the Obama trip to the Middle East and this whole apology tour signifies that if Netanyahu and the Israelis decide to, implement some sort of preemptive action on Iran or any of its adversaries for quote-unquote self-defense, that the United States is not going to have their back. And, I mean, that's just my speculation. I'm not saying that that's what it signifies or anything of that nature, but, folks, let me tell you, Netanyahu is flipping his wig, for heaven's sake. This guy's talking, hawkish crap. So, anyway, I don't want to really talk too much about the Obama apology tour. I think it's a disgrace. I can't believe people are sitting here trying to justify it. You've got these liberal, tree-hugging long hairs and these damn feminist bull dykes that have sold their soul to this ideology that will sit here and debate you until their damn teeth fall out about all this contradictory malarkey that this liberal regime that's in power has conducted. They will sit here and try to debate you until they're blue in the face. Even if their children are being thrown in wood chippers, they will continue to debate you and say, no, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Because I'm telling you, that's what it comes down to. This is a cult of personality, folks. This has nothing to do with political ideology. This has nothing to do with philosophy anymore. It's ridiculous. Now, I think that's a good segue to go right into Tiananmen Square 20 years later, folks. And the reason I bring up Tiananmen Square is because I think that's a very important date and a very important event in world history. And for those of you that are easily, goofed by our mainstream media who try to nullify this Tiananmen Square event as, it was just a minor little uprising and, China had to suppress it, and a couple of people died. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. 20 years later, China's now down with the capitalists now, right? They're manufacturing our electronic widgets and our iPhones and our vibrators and all that crap. They're manufacturing that crap now. They're down with us. Don't worry about all the thousands upon thousands of people they just killed like dogs right there in Tiananmen Square. Let's not worry about that. Let me tell you something. I remember Tiananmen Square, and let me tell you, folks, you know as well as I know, or I'm the one that says, I don't know why I said that, but if you were a listener to this program that I'm an American and I'm an American patriot, and I could care less about what happens to other countries. I could care less. But let me tell you why Tiananmen Square stands out in my mind. It was the first attempt in that part of the country, and let me tell you, Asian history is a very intricate historical avenue to, do some research in. I mean, it's really, really adventurous. It's torturous. It's, a lot of tyranny. The Asian culture, their history, it has a lot to do with emperors and dictators, and this was the first time that the force within the people, or at least a small force within the people of China, who were anesthetized with Maoism, with the threat of death and the threat of imprisonment, they still went against all those threats. and attempted to try to tell the world, because remember, folks, that's why the Tiananmen Square kids, that's why they were out there. They were out there because they were trying to let the world know that they wanted democracy. They didn't want to worship Mao Zedong and all this Karl Marx crap. They don't want to do that. They don't want to be forced to do something they don't want to do. They don't want the government to be shoved so far up their anal passage that, you know, they tell them how many kids they can have, how many farts they can take, how many meals they can. I mean, this is just disgusting. And you know what the world did? Huh? You know what the world did when, you know, you had these kids that went against the communist red machine that was Maoism, the Red Book. You know what the world did? They sat on their thumbs and massaged their prostates while these poor Tiananmen Square protesters were literally mowed down like a bunch of just dogs, like a bunch of animals, for heaven's sake. I mean, you had the Chinese government, and let me tell you, these poor students, these poor protesters at Tiananmen Square actually believed, all right, actually believed that somehow, that they would somehow persuade the military of the Chinese government to not to fire on their own people because it's, you know, that somehow it would be a break of conscience or don't go against your own people. I mean they actually thought, I just don't understand it. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm a little perplexed. Sorry if it sounds like I'm stumbling over my own tongue out here, but these poor students, these poor protesters actually thought that they were going to convince these soldiers not to kill them. And it was a peaceful protest, folks. There was no violence. I mean, one of the most pacifist movements in, you know, 20th century history. I mean, they resorted to hunger strikes. They resorted to camping out in front of the Tiananmen Square. And lo and behold, the Chinese government, you know what they did? They sent the damn military in on their own people. Tanks, machine guns, and there was no such thing as rounding these people up or, you know, arresting people. It was kill or be killed. And these damn military people went in there and just started shooting people down, just started killing children and kids and women and anybody who got in their way, anybody who was in Tiananmen Square, anybody who showed any sympathy to this movement was mowed down and killed like a dog. And this is the Chinese government, right? Oh, it's Mao Zedong, Chinese communism, right? It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. And I've got some ass clown in the chat room named EJ and the Bear saying, I don't know the issue that Ghost is talking about. I don't know Tiananmen Square, so I don't like it, so I don't want to listen to it. And you see, and then you wonder why America's being flushed down the proverbial toilet. We've got ass clowns like this who could give a crap, all right? Who could give a crap about people that died in an attempt to try to provide some sort of glimpse of hope in the midst of red terror. And you see, you got this stupid, bloviated asshole, EJ and the Bear over here in the chat room, all right? Trying to say, oh, it's okay, who cares? It was just a bunch of Chinamen that just got mowed down. Who cares? I want to go to my art show. I want to go see the opera. Anyway, it's just a disgrace. It's a damn disgrace. And the reason that I bring up Tiananmen Square is because, folks, all right, you have individuals that are actually, and if you watch this past Olympic events, this grotesque propaganda film for the country of China, you know as well as I that, you know, I'm smelling some Karl Marx stench around here. I mean, I found it funny that during the Olympics you had George W. Bush. He was being interviewed by Bob Costas in that little stupid makeshift studio they had there that showed a clear shot of Tiananmen Square and you know, all that crap. They showed a clear shot of it. And it was funny that, Costas was actually interviewing George Bush, and when they cut to the shot of George W., right over the shoulder of George W. was that fat jelly-ass head of Mao Zedong. As if Mao Zedong should be admired in such a fashion. This guy was a piece of trash. Mao Zedong is a disgusting, despicable human being. And for those of you that don't believe me, when Mao Zedong died, what was the first thing they did after he died? They killed his freaking wife. Huh? They killed his freaking wife, for heaven's sake. And now all of a sudden they want to utilize his image in the Red Book in Communist China to suppress their own people. And the one time the people had the courage to stand up and tell the people out here, the people of the world, hey, we don't want to live under Mao Zedong's Red Book. We don't want to live like a bunch of robots being told what to think, what to do, how to live, how to feel. They don't believe that crap. And did the world come to their aid? Absolutely not. Nobody saved those poor children. Because they were children, folks. They were college kids with a dream and a prayer. And they thought that they could play the pacifist game. They thought they could just somehow cause civil disorder and somehow highlight the contradictions within the Chinese government. It's sad. It's a disgrace, and that's why I hate China. I despise China, and if you've been an avid listener of the program or listener to the archive, you know that I despise China. I think it's a sick, demented place. You can't have any dissent there whatsoever. You've either got to be down with Mao Zedong, or they're going to throw you in some kind of damn concentration camp where they, probe your anal passage with, all kinds of electric, cattle prods and God knows what. I mean, this is it. This is it right here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a caller here because obviously I offended somebody. And they want to talk on the microphone. They want to talk on the air here. So 570, you're on the air.
What's going on, Ghost? This is EJ in the Bear. Let me tell you, you got me wrong. I was defending you.
Well, my bad here. I'm trying to multitask here, and I saw that, no one cares about Tiananmen Square, and therein is the problem. When I hear something of that nature, and maybe I may have been a little impulsive here, but when you hear stuff like that, that's the reason why America's in the situation we're in, and that's why we're bowing down to communism right now as we speak. We're bowing down to it.
I agree with you completely. Let me just clear the air. I was just commenting on what Torque was saying. He was saying you need to take the edge off, and I was saying that I thought the edge was appropriate. So,
my apologies there, EJ. Or
no
EG,
problem.
EJ, all right.
EJ, but no, I agree completely with what you're saying, and I had put in the chat. I don't know if I'm even showing up in the chat, but
yeah, you're showing up.
Okay, that was totally brushed off. I mean, you think about if that happened in Britain, or if that happened in some other country that is, relatively democratic, and I mean, it would have been, the world would have been up in arms and everything, but it happened in China. It's a bunch of Chinese people. It's just a bunch of students. Our students are uppity, and their students are probably uppity for no reason. It's all right. Mow the tanks on them. So I mean, you're absolutely right. And we're going to bow down to the Chinese, just like Obama's bowing down to the Muslims and King Abdullah. And
he certainly is.
We're just going to be. I did like your analogy of his little bling and the.
I mean, did you see that? Did you happen to see that?
I did after you. I think Wing Commander posted it up, and I saw it. I don't think we elected Barack Obama. I think we have Tupac Shakur in the White House.
I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, I couldn't make this up. I mean, after all this racial politics that happened during the primaries, to culminate to this, King Abdullah giving this guy, I mean, did you see the size of this gold chain, for heaven's sake? I mean, it looked like it belonged on Little Flip from Houston or some crap.
I mean, he should try to pay down some of the national debt with that friggin' thing and at least, cut a dent in it.
Now, he needs to do something, but instead of apologizing for America to the Muslim world, and then you got Gibbs and the talking heads in the administration actually justifying this, saying that this is somehow combating, terrorism in some fashion by somehow sympathizing with the, religious beliefs of the enemy? I don't understand.
Well, here's something that I said. I was on another show before, and here's the thing. I mean, he's kowtowing down to King Abdullah. And Saudi Arabia is an oppressive regime. I mean, it's not, and he's trying to get advice from King Abdullah on how to address the Muslim world. So he's getting advice from an oppressor.
And not only is King Abdullah and that ridiculous Saudi royal family a bunch of oppressors, they have no significance whatsoever. I mean, if people would just stop and read for a second and wonder, how come there's so many supposed royal families in these damn Middle Eastern countries, you'll come to find out that there is no monarchical or any kind of aristocratic or feudalistic significance in the Islamic or Arabic history. This is all put forth by the Treaty of Versailles after World War I, after the breakup of the Ottoman Empire. You had Lawrence of Arabia, who struck deals with the ancestors of Saudi Arabia and Dubai and the United Arab Emirates and all these other idiots, and lo and behold, they put them up as some sort of makeshift royal family and kings and princes, and they utilized this supposed makeshift, apparatus of authority to oppress their people. And you're exactly right. How can Obama go to King Abdullah, who is a king? We're calling this idiot a king. There's no feudalism in Arabic history or Islamic history. I mean, these idiots were talking about flying carpets, for heaven's sake. There's no monarch, history, any kind of kings or queens. There were sultans and that kind of crap.
Yeah, and there's also the aspect. I mean, the royal family of Saudi Arabia takes all the money that they have, and they fund the madrasas that preach the hatred of America, and they do that for good reason, because it gets the youth to focus their hatred not on them, it focuses on somebody else.
Of course.
And is Obama going to do anything? Nah, he's gonna suck ass to all the rulers of the Arab nations and say, look, I'm trying to make peace. I'm just here to be a good guy. He's a piece of shit in my book, but.
Well, you know what I think we should do, in my opinion, if it were up to me, just to piss these stupid morons off. And look, I hate to encapsulate a whole race or religious sect of people, but, with all due respect to the Islamic world, they need to do a lot within themselves to police their own, to prohibit these types of bouts of radicalism. And it's not something that's isolated. This is a habitual phenomena with Islam. So I think that to combat that, one of the most biggest disrespects in Islam, believe it or not, is to throw some bacon or some kind of pork at these people. All right? I'd say we just go out and just go over Saudi Arabia and just, throw bacon bits all over these idiots until they start realizing that, hey, this dumbass theocracy that you're willing to put yourselves, your family, your life on the line for, it's not going to win you any significance in the afterlife, you idiots. All right? You killing yourself to preserve the sanctity of Osama bin Laden or King Abdullah or whatever idiot tyrant that's utilizing this theocracy to suppress people, it's not going to win them any significance. Go ahead.
As you said, and that's something that I've always been pissed about, is that people have always said, oh, this is these radical Islamic fundamentalists, they're a small sector of the Muslim population. Over half of the Muslim world agrees and sympathizes with these radical, quote-unquote, radical Islamists. Over half. Now,
I'm just trying to be nice.
You're talking about over 1 billion people sympathizing with and supporting these people. It's not a small sect. It's not like these people that dance around with rattlesnakes in our country. That's a small sect, okay, of a religious group. You were talking about a massive population that hates us and wants to see us dead.
Believe me, I've been here harping about it for 2 years, and not only about Islam, but then you've got the influx of immigrants coming in from South America and Mexico who are invading this country and who basically want to turn this into some sort of, who the hell knows, Viva, Pancho Villa, I don't know what the hell they want. But
did you hear what former President Vicente Fox said, Mexico's former president? He made a joke about how all the Mexican immigrants, how he didn't want to do anything about, the illegal immigrants coming to this country, and he was saying, oh, look, we're changing their entire language. Hey, he joked about it. He thought it was funny.
And believe it or not, liberals and feminists are actually laughing about this too. I've been in, some of these blog little comment, text chat little wars with individuals who are actually taking glee and actually taking happiness with the fact that illegal immigrants are taking away American jobs, destroying the American identity, and basically taking over as the majority of this country. And they think it's a great thing. They think it's great. I don't understand where this mentality comes from. Where does it come from, for heaven's sake?
Well, I want to argue here is one of the most common arguments I've ever heard when talking about illegal immigration, and they say, well, they take the jobs that no American would do. All right. Well, no American would go pick tomatoes, for $1 an hour or whatever, But the argument is always, well, do you want to pay like $2 for a tomato? Well, it's like, look, I have no problem paying $2 an hour for a tomato if all the people that are employed are Americans, okay? Because then when I go to the doctors, it's not going to be so expensive because these people know that, if you got something wrong, go to the ER, and they can't pay. So every time you have to go to the doctors, there's a lot of hospitals that have 50% of billing goes unpaid. So who's paying for that? Now, I'd rather pay cheaper health care than pay $2 for a tomato.
What's unfortunate is that you can say that to your blue in the face. The liberals will combat that with, some humanitarian spin, like, they just want a better opportunity for their family, and they're living in slums, they're doing despicable jobs, cleaning toilets and cleaning enema bags, and no American would do that. It's a disgrace, and you know what? They're winning. EJ, they're winning the debate. They're winning the conscience of the American people. And right now, that's why you see such an influx of liberalism and feminism just running rampant amongst the majority of the populace. They've sold their soul to this idea that, if we elect this liberal regime in power, that it's going to be some sort of Karl Marx-induced utopia. And instead, what we've had is, in my view, every single piece of legislation that's passed thus far has moved America that much closer for its own destruction.
Now, I'd like to know what happened to all that gold that we sent Mexico back in Bill Clinton's term. Now, you know about that, right?
We could talk about that. We could talk about, all kinds of revenues and monies. We've done we've been paying off the world just to be cool, for heaven's sake. Truth be told, that's why this North Korea crap is, coming to a header, because we promised North Korea during that, what do we call that agreement? That one agreement that they promised they were going to stop, producing nuclear weapons when Kim Il-sung was the president. Then he croaked. Then Kim Jong-il came to power. Kim Jong-il thought that they reneged on that deal, so that's when he kicked out the UN inspectors and started the nuclear reactors up. It's all about getting paid. That's what I'm saying. the American people and the American government can pay all these governments whatever it takes, and these governments continue to, you're right. What the hell do they do with it? What the hell did Mexico do with it?
Yeah, well, and just to add a little side note, that was another one of Bill Clinton's wonderful deals that he did with North Korea.
Exactly.
As well as NAFTA, which has worked out swimmingly for Americans, right? But yeah, no, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to have to get going. But
well, I thank you very much, EJ, and sorry about the mix-up early, and I appreciate the commentary.
No problem. I got your back, buddy. Take it easy.
Thanks a lot. Well, it's good to get the little mix-up that we had earlier in the program squared away, but, once again, a listener bringing up solid points, but the reason nobody wants to listen to those points is because, once again, folks, a lot of these people have sold their souls to this Obamaism, and, there's just no way they can turn back on that. I mean, they were the ones, pushing their family members and their friends and their colleagues and everybody from here to Timbuktu to vote for this man. And now that he's not coming through with the promises that he supposedly made, I mean, what are they going to do? Back down? Absolutely not. They're not going to back down anything. Well, now that we got, through with most of that, I mean, I have to be frank with you folks, and I'm going to go ahead and use this part of the program as a shrink session. And I'd like for you folks to be my psychologist. I'd like for you folks to be my shrink and analyze my particular situation. Now, before we get into all that, I'd like for everyone to please, add me to their Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ghostpolitics. That's all one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. And, of course, bookmark the webpage, the official webpage, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. But, folks, I'd like for you to be my psychologist, my shrink, because I think that, I don't know, maybe I'm losing it. Maybe I'm going loco. But I'm finding it harder and harder to find optimism towards the American people, towards people in general. Hey, let me explain why to you. Now, let me lay down before I start breaking crap out here. Now, folks, every time I walk outside my damn door, something inside me I just feel dark. I feel gloomy. I mean, the negativity is obviously absorbed. I mean, everywhere you go in America, I mean, you've got sour scowls looking at you with their beady eyes, with their, I have a sad story. I mean, everybody's got a sad story, don't they, huh? Everybody wants sympathy. Everybody wants to drain you of some sort of emotion, don't they? I mean, isn't that what modern-day friendships are about nowadays, huh? Haven't you noticed that, folks? If you happen to, come across a supposed friend, I mean, friendships are built upon one party built a dependency on another party. Excuse me. That's what friendships are in America. One party is dependent on another party. There's always one idiot calling another idiot up for, hey, can you give me a ride here? Hey, can you lend me some money? Hey, can I go stay at your place? Or whatever it might be. And, of course, you just want to be a good friend, whatever the blue hell that means. Excuse me. You go ahead and you say, hey, what the hell, come on down. Or, hey, what the hell, I'll give you a ride. Hey, what the hell, I'll lend you some money. And then that friend comes around again. Hey, what's up, you got some money? Hey, what's up, you got a ride? Hey, what's up, can you hear? Hey, what's up, blah, 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 blah. And they come around again, and again, and again, and again. Until finally the friend says, wait a minute. I mean, why? I mean, what the hell? I mean, I don't want to do it this time. I've done it for you too many times already. And then the dependent friend, the one that's always used to those rides, the one that's always used to those upfront monies, the ones that are always used to that kind of crap, they get offended, don't they, huh? All of a sudden they get a little upset at you because you're no longer willing to be the one they depend on. And you see, folks, that same mentality has become more than apparent in everyday American people. Every time I walk outside my damn door, it makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach to be in the same room with some of these people. I find it hard to wake up every morning, for heaven's sake. Because what the hell for? What, to be exposed to these sour scowls out here? Huh? To be exposed to these ungrateful idiots that walk American streets every day? You people don't get any sympathy from me. You people should be grateful that you're not out here having to hunt for your food, you fat jelly-ass idiots. You're lucky you're not out here in the jungle where you got to hunt for your food. And once you hunt, you got to bring it back to your family. You got to make sure a damn lion doesn't chomp your head off and take your kill. You got to make sure that hooligans don't come over here and jack your ass for your kill. You're lucky that you don't live in that kind of society. You live in civil society. You live in a society where you can go at 3 o'clock in the morning in your dirty-ass underwear to get a double cheeseburger. You live in a society where you can go to a damn club and have some stupid, naked woman shake her little jugs in your face for a couple of bucks. Huh? We live in a society where you can indulge any appetite that you wish. And you people are still miserable. You people are still ungrateful. You people still find some stupid thing to complain about. And I find it hard, folks, and this is why I'm basically telling you this, because I use this program as kind of a therapy session. But frankly, folks, I'm disgusted with people, all right? I mean, every time I walk down the aisles of a grocery store and see a single mother out here dragging around 5 kids, you know, she's putting everything from beer to, you know, junk food and all this other crap into her little basket, and what is she paying it with? What in the blue hell is she paying it with? What in the blue hell is she paying it with? A damn food card. It seems that everybody who did everything right in this country, all the people that raised their families, who stayed with the first person they married, the people that actually pay their taxes, who don't go to jail, who don't take weekly trips to jail, for heaven's sake. These are the people that they're getting the shaft right now, folks. They're getting the shaft. And I feel for those people, but let me tell you, those people are becoming a minority. All right? I mean, these people are a minority out here. And it's a disgrace, folks. It's a damn disgrace. And I really don't know what to do. I mean, you know, to me, I know that I was one for freedom. You know? I was one for, preserving the Constitution. You know? I mean, the forefathers and the enlightened ones had a great concept back then. The Enlightened movement gave us great opportunities to anoint everyone with freedom, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And now what? All right? I mean, look at what happened. Look at what people did with their freedom, folks. This is what I'm saying. Look at what people did with their freedom. You've got women out here, basically using their bodies for money-making purposes, generating revenue, materialistic gain. All right, I mean, you got, 10-year-old girls getting pregnant, 8-year-old girls scantily clad because Britney Spears and Paris Hilton tell them it's okay to do so. I mean, look at what we've done with our freedom, folks. I mean, did we actually use our freedom to be the most innovative? Yeah, maybe for a little bit. Did we use our freedom to better society, to better humanity, to better our freedom to live in a safer, more civil society? Absolutely not. We absolutely not. And that's why I'm saying, folks, that maybe all the bad things that are happening to us right now, all the freedoms that are going to be stripped away by this liberal regime, all the garbage and the recessions and, people losing their homes and the unemployment and all the despair may be a necessity. And what's unfortunate, folks, is that we're never going to witness America like we knew it anymore. I mean, let's be realistic about it, all right? Let's just put all the cards on the table right now. America is not going to be the way it used to be any longer. Our freedoms aren't going to be there anymore, all right? This liberal regime is going to wipe their derriere with every amendment they possibly can, all right? So what I'm suggesting to anybody who's listening out there, if you really want to change this country, if you're really if you're just despicable, I mean, if you think that all this that's happening, single-parent families being the majority of the day, teenage pregnancy, abortions on a consistent basis, the morning after pill, I mean, all the crap that makes this society so morally depraved and such a sick society, if you really care about this country, I am calling on you. I need your help, and not only do I need your help, this whole country needs your help. 2010 elections are coming around, and this gives the opportunity to throw the balance of power into disarray. Now, before I get into this tirade, I want to let everyone know, and I want to be very clear, that I do not want the Republican Party to be elected as an alternative to this ridiculous liberal regime. The Republican Party is no different than the damn Democrats. It's the same crap, different plate. Anybody who doesn't understand that obviously, tickles their ass crack because, some candidate has a better smile than the other or some crap. But I am calling on all those that are, have the ability to vote, that actually have the time to vote, that actually go out and vote. To go out and vote for anybody else. Anybody else but these damn idiots that are in power. Vote for someone else besides a Republican. Vote for someone else besides a Democrat. And throw the balance of power completely out of whack, folks. And what we should do, and I'm talking about the true conservative movement, what we should do is fight fire with fire. All right, these damn liberals want to become authoritarianists. They want to go out and they want to take our Second Amendment away. They want to take our freedom of speech away. They want to give entitlements and taxpayer dollars to losers of society. They want to reward baby making by single mothers out here by $5,000 to $6,000 a month in government subsidies. They want to do this type of crap. Well, I say this. Why don't we, and I'm talking about the true conservative movement, start, and I'm talking about one small district at a time, electing someone else besides a damn Republican or Democrat, and making sure that these individuals initiate legislation that counteracts the authoritarianism of these stupid liberals. And what exactly do I mean by that? Well, I'll tell you. I'm saying, you got all these morons that are, partying like it's 1999 out here because they're getting more entitlements. I mean, that's what this whole stimulus package 2 was about, wasn't it? Giving all these, dirtbag lowlifes more money in their damn food cards and their government subsidies so they can go out and blow it on rims and, fast food or whatever the hell else they blow it on. And they have no shame. I mean, you people that have listened to this broadcast, you know as well as I have had broadcasts where people have called in and have actually, bloviated. They've actually gloated about the fact that they're collecting entitlements. I had a woman call in and say, you know what, Ghost, I wanted to thank you for paying taxes so that my kid can, get a free entitlement check, and I can get this, and I can get that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You can look back in the archive. People actually say it. They have no shame. And the reason they have no shame is because they know they can be fat, bloated assholes sitting on a couch collecting an entitlement check on the American government, as opposed to going out there and actually working for a living and actually doing something and progressing themselves as an individual. But, of course, we don't believe in individualism anymore, don't we, huh? We believe in this whole communist crap with this collectivism. So what am I saying, folks? I'm saying that in 2010, vote in anyone else that's not a Democrat, that's not a Republican. I don't care what party they're in, just as long as they're not some left-wing nut job. And vote them in and be close to these candidates. Go out there and get to know those candidates. Go out there and campaign for those candidates. Go out there and talk for those candidates. And let me tell you something. You need to tell these candidates to initiate legislation that's going to hit these damn entitlement idiots where it hurts. Now, I'm thinking of new laws that will make it so unbearable to collect an entitlement that these idiots will have to go back to work. All right? I mean, let's start, for instance, the possibility of drug testing all these damn lowlifes that are collecting entitlement checks of any kind. Drug test them all, huh? And if you don't pass the damn drug test, well, by God, we're going to cancel your damn check. That's one way. The second way of doing it, you force these people to go out and work. All right, if they're going to collect an entitlement check, they need to go out there and, provide some community service. I mean, I don't understand why we're sending these damn lowlifes and these losers who are beating their wives and, committing drug deals. I don't understand why we have them on the side of the road picking up trash. We should have these single mothers that are collecting $5,000 a month in government subsidies on the damn road picking up trash, because that's what they are. All right? That's what they are. They're single-parent trash. All right? And I don't understand why we don't throw them out there. I don't understand why anybody who's collecting the damn entitlement isn't thrown out there on the damn community service circuit and told to, wipe paint off the wall, or told to clean up trash, or do whatever it is that these damn community service people do. All right, I mean, you stupid single parents and you single mothers out there, you want so much sympathy from people, but you get no sympathy from me, folks. You get no sympathy from me. And the reason you get no sympathy from me is because you made your own decision. I mean, nobody wants to take responsibility for their own decisions any longer, all right? They don't. I mean, that's why you got these dirty dish rag whores out here nowadays, going out to clubs when they got 3 or 4 kids at home because they're looking for some sugar daddy to go and take care of their problem. All right? I mean, it's a disgrace. It's disgusting. And, of course, not only, will that individual be taking care of their problem, of course, the American taxpayer will be taking care of their problem. So, folks, I mean, I have a real hard time, remaining optimistic about the future of America. Because, folks, I think that, we've tried freedom. This was the American experiment. But look what you idiots did with it. Huh? Look what you stupid morons did with this crap. You just decided to be decadent pieces of materialistic, sexual deviant, nipple clamp, loving, butt plug up the ass looking, chicken eating cornball crap. That's what you ended up being. And I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope each and every one of you pieces of trash are proud of yourself. All right? Because you idiots helped destroy this country. All right? All of you people. And that's why, you know what? I mean, I don't owe you idiots anything. You know? I don't owe you morons nothing. So, I'm just going to cut this damn program short. And I got 6 minutes left on this damn program, and I want to leave all you idiots with this. All right? You want compassion from anybody, huh? I mean, because everyone in America, of course, is a damn emotional vampire, right? Oh, they want you to feel sorry for them, or they want you to feel empathy towards them, or they want you to fear them. They want you to like them. They want you to be happy about them. They want you to be sad about them. They want a dramatic episode. They are emotional vampires, folks. And let me tell you something. You need to get your head out of your ass and start realizing that this country is no longer, all right? And you, as a person, need to take responsibility for your damn individual actions. I'm sick and tired of all you people wanting sympathy from everybody. We all got problems. Do you understand that? We all got problems. But we're not out here in a line trying to collect a damn entitlement for it, are we, huh? Not all of us are out here trying to suck the government teeth. And all of you people that are doing that, you should be ashamed of yourselves. All of you pieces of worthless crap. And I know that there's a lot of people who are not going to like me for this, and I know that there's, people in the chat room right now saying, I can't believe he's saying this. Well, you better believe it, you stupid imbeciles. You better believe it. Somebody's got to say this crap. Someone has to say the obvious. Someone has to stand for goodness and for what is right. Someone has to stand for it. While you idiots are shitting out children and trivializing life like it's no big deal, you stupid single mothers are shitting out children and not taking care of them and collecting money off of them. You make me sick. You get no sympathy from me. All of you get no sympathy from me. The American public sucks. And the reason we're in this situation is because you idiots allowed it to happen. You stupid morons out there that didn't care about your liberty, that didn't care about the Constitution, that didn't care about anything else but feeding your fat jelly asses and go appeasing your materialistic appetites. It's your fault! And I don't care if you like me or don't. I really don't give a crap. I mean, truth be told, if I met you in real life, I probably wouldn't like you either. All right? And you want to know why I wouldn't like you? Because you probably don't know your ass from your elbow. You're probably blaming everybody else but yourself for your problems. Oh, my life sucks, and I got too many children. Oh, I can't afford my bills. Sit there and shut up. I mean, it's sick. We all got problems, you idiots. I mean, you ungrateful morons, I mean, don't you understand that history? Just read about history, you ungrateful morons. Read about the times where you had to go out and hunt for your food, all right? When there wasn't enough food to go around for everybody. When there was famine in crops and people starved to death and resorted to cannibalism. Read about that history. You ungrateful American fat, flabby pieces of crap. You should be so grateful that you live in a civilized society where you can go out and get your food without getting attacked by some animal or some heathen looking to just go ahead and take advantage of your hard work. You should be so lucky, but you idiots want more and more and more and more, and you want to continue to get ignorant and more ignorant and more ignorant. And you idiots want sympathy from me? Go screw yourself, all right? Let me tell you something. I don't owe any of you ass clowns nothing, all right? You people make me sick. You're ungrateful. You don't care about this country. You don't even care about your children. All of you stupid morons that are out here, you think that you deserve a pat on the back every Mother's Day, every Father's Day, because you happen to shit out a kid? Bull crap. You get no sympathy from me. Piece of crap. But this is America, right? This is the normal, everyday America that you wanted, huh? This is it. We've got mindless, generic human beings walking the face of the planet with no originality, with no personality, with no creativity, nothing but regurgitated garbage that they have seen on television, that they have witnessed on their peers, and it's unoriginal. It's a disgrace. But nobody seems to notice, and no one seems to give two rats' asses, huh? I don't know you pieces of crap anything, all right? That's why I don't do that many broadcasts out here anymore. That's why I don't do this crap anymore. Because you people are ungrateful. You people don't care. You don't care about your own children. Because if you did care about your own children, you would not have left them with this mess. You would not have left them with this type of crap. And believe me, I have no sympathy for these young ones out here. I think these young people are a bunch of imbeciles. I mean, you look at the males that are in the young demographic nowadays, they're emasculated men. All right, they're emasculated men. They look like they should be wearing tutus and dancing around to a Tchaikovsky freaking recital. But folks, I'm talking about anybody who has a child, anybody who has grandchildren, you should be ashamed of yourself because you left this tremendous problem on your children, on your children's shoulders. You had a great life, right? You baby boomer assholes out there. You had a great life, didn't you, huh? Going out there doing a little dance and making a little love and getting down tonight, huh? Going out there doing cocaine off each other's ass cracks and doing all this crap. You went out there and had the free love. You went out there and expanded your minds. You did all this crap, right? You went out there and lived large and lived lavishes and wore the suits and went out there and participated in corporate America, huh? You did all that, and what the hell did you leave your children with, huh? What the hell did you leave your children with besides debt? Besides no economic opportunity? And you want to sit here and you want to pat in the back because, oh, I'm a mother, oh. Look at me, I'm a parent, I deserve a pat on the back, oh. You're not getting nothing from me, all right? You're not getting nothing from me, you pieces of crap. And that's all there is to it. Now, I know that I'm not streaming live right now, so all this that's being said, this is strictly for the archive. But let me tell you something. It's a shame that I am living in this current state of affairs. It's a shame that these people in America have no shame for themselves. You know, these single mothers, they have no shame for themselves. I mean, just go to a public arena, go to a grocery store, go to a restaurant. You'll see these little brats trying to climb into your bowl of soup. And, you know, you just got these stupid single mothers looking at you like a deer in headlights, waiting for your reaction, instead of doing their motherly duties and telling those little brats, hey, get over here before I smack your ass. But no, you know, we're supposed to be proud of this, right? This is supposed to be a great America, isn't it, huh? Now, this is exactly what everybody who's fought in any American war died for, isn't it, huh? So we could be decadent trash. So we can, I feel sorry for myself, and I'm having it so bad here, and I mean, you stupid people make me sick, you know that? That's why I don't do these broadcasts anymore, because you people make me sick. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to humanity. And I know that, all the thousands of people who listen to me, they're going to get all butthurt, and they're going to be like, I can't believe he's talking to me that way. Believe it, all right? Because I don't care anymore. I mean, you don't care. You idiots don't care. It's more than obvious. It's more than obvious that nobody wants to get up and stand up for these wrongs. So why in the blue hell am I screaming? Why the hell am I on here for 2 years politically prognosticating events that have come to pass when no one is listening and it's all fallen on deaf ears? Why do I even bother, huh? You know, because there is something within me that believes that at least there's a few people. And I hope that's one of you. I hope I'm talking to you. You know, those few people that I discussed, I hope that I'm striking a nerve with you, and you know who you are. You can feel it dwindling down the back of your spine and the goosebumps within your arms and throughout your body. You know who you are. But I don't think there's enough. There's more of these decadent pieces of materialistic crap. You know, like I said, I don't even understand why I continue to do these broadcasts. You people are ungrateful. I mean, honestly, you people are the most ungrateful pieces of trash on the face of the planet. I mean, the impoverished in America, I mean, you want sympathy? You know, all you people that are in so-called poverty, you people live better than, 70% of the damn world population. I mean, you go into the Mexican barrios and the black ghettos and the white trailer parks and look at and count how many fat, jelly-ass bastards that are waddling around those areas. Just count them. And it's going to seem like it's the majority, and you're right, it's an epidemic out here. And let me tell you, newsflash for all you stupid, mindless morons that don't know how to think for yourself, poor people don't get fat, all right? I mean, just go ask the people in Somalia, all right? Go ask if they can get fat. Go ask the people in the Sudan. See if they can get fat. They're poor, huh? People are ungrateful, man. And I know that there's going to be people out here that think that I'm so harsh and he's despicable and all this crap. But you know what? Screw yourselves, all of you people. Go suck an egg, all right? If you don't like what I'm saying, go change the channel. In this Citizen Broadcast Network or whatever the crap this is, go tune into somebody else. What the hell? Let's see what the hell's on here right now. Let's see who the big show is right now, huh? Political Rant USA. Oh, yeah, Political Rant. The Mitchell Report. Yeah, I'm sitting here in the Mitchell Report. Well, Jesus Christ. And what the hell are you idiots talking about on these stupid shows, huh? Besides, a bunch of stupid banter that, appeases the mind of the simplistic. And let me tell you, that's the majority of America. Majority of America are nothing but a bunch of simplistic morons. That's all they are. Anyway, folks, I know this is the first broadcast of the summer. And I know that, I don't know, I guess this was supposed to be some spectacular gala, and I was supposed to have some spectacular event or some crap, but, folks, what the hell you want from me, huh? I've tried to yell for 2 years that this damn country was being flushed down the toilet. Now that has become blatantly apparent, now you people want to do something about it, huh? But what's unfortunate is that you don't have the mental tools to do so. You don't understand what's going on. You don't understand the international relations that are going on. You don't understand political philosophy, political ideology. But you don't understand this garbage. And I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. All right? I mean, everybody gets so offended around here. This politically correct environment that we're living in. You can't, tell anybody how it is without, getting their damn garter belts clogged in their crack. But let me tell you, it's just a disgrace. It really is a disgrace, folks. And I'm surprised that none of you American people have any shame, no shame whatsoever. So, frankly, whatever happens to this country, folks, you brought it on yourself. All right? You all brought it on yourself fair and square. All right? Nobody put a gun to your head and say, hey, give the constitutional rights back to the state. Nobody said that crap. Nobody put a gun to your head and say, oh, you must get impregnated by 5 or 6 different fathers No one did that to you, did they, huh? No one told the drug addicts and said, you know, with a gun to their head and say, oh, put the needle in your damn arm. But, you know, the state is acting like we got to pay these people because, you know, what, restitution for their own stupid individual actions? Individualism, folks. Individualism. We've lost it. You know, we're all taking the burden of the screw-ups. We're all, you know, supporting these losers out here, and I'm tired of supporting losers. I hate losers, you know? That's why I despise all these ridiculous laws that are implemented by law enforcement today. You know, one in particular, especially out here in Texas, is the damn seatbelt laws. I mean, I think that we are saving entirely too many people, entirely too many useless people with these seatbelt laws, all right? I don't understand why in the blue hell we have them. I mean, you know, if an idiot wants to not wear a seatbelt and get killed in a damn car accident, I mean, you know, who cares? You know, who gives a crap? I mean, good riddance. And people are going to say, oh, how can you say that, Ghost? How can you say that? Oh, how can I say that? Look around you, idiot. I mean, do you remember the 50s futurists, the 1950s futurists? You know, these idiots that wrote about the future and predicted what we were going to have by the year 2009, 2010, all this other crap. We're supposed to have flying cars. We were supposed to have, you know, houses that had our damn meals made for us, steaming hot. You know, we were supposed to have, you know, leashes that walked your own dog without you. You know, we were supposed to have, you know, just unimaginable technology that would have made life so much easier. And besides the internet and the innovation of technological little gadgets, what the hell is the future brought us? What the hell has the future brought us besides a bunch of stupid people? A bunch of ignorant assholes who don't care about anything else but their own materialistic consumption. I mean, people died for our freedom out here. That's what these people don't understand. I mean, people died. I mean, people back then, I mean, you know, we can pick any time in history. Everyone's been fighting for this type of freedom that we have today. That's why we had probably most of the wars in world history, you know, to ascertain this idea of freedom. And here we've had it, and what have we done with it? We've become decadent pieces of trash. And this is why I talk so negatively. I mean, all my critics out there say that I'm a fearmonger, I'm a hate monger, and all this crap. Well, I'm not doing anything of the sort. All I'm doing is telling the truth, telling the obvious. Anyone who lived the conservative lifestyle their entire life, anyone who, you know, doesn't agree that single-parent families should be the majority of the day, I mean, you know, individuals who are legitimately on the right, these are the people getting outcasted. These are the people getting shunned out here. These are the people being looked at cross-eyed as if they did something wrong. Because they didn't shit out 8 kids, you know, they did something wrong. It's a disgrace. It's just pathetic. I don't know what else to say. I've been screaming for 2 years, and it's fallen on deaf ears. I mean, it's fallen completely on freaking deaf ears, for heaven's sake. Anyway, I know that I said this was going to be a 60-minute broadcast, and it technically was here in the live broadcast, so everything that I'm saying from here on in is all on the archive. Excuse me, I don't mean to be stumbling over my own tongue like John Edwards over here, but it's all on the archive, folks. So I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing archive exclusives. But folks, you know, seriously, I mean, you know, sometimes I just can't stand going outside. I can't stand sometimes waking up every morning. Because then I know, because I'm a businessman, folks, I got to go and interact with the damn public on a consistent basis. And I hate it. It burns a damn hole in my stomach. I mean, these people are just ungrateful pieces of trash. And you know what's so funny about it is they'll sit here and debate you until the cows come home that they have the greatest significance, they have the greatest life. And then, you know, when they're with their little so-called peers and their little so-called friends, they'll sit here and bitch and moan about everything from, oh, my kids are stupid, and oh, my husband's a cheater, and oh. I'm just tired of it, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of all this crap. I mean, it seems like we're in some sort of time paradigm here. Somehow the flux capacitor got damaged, and now we're in some time paradox and some alternate reality somewhere. I mean, somebody, punch me in the face and wake me up, for heaven's sake. Hey, let me punch myself now. Ugh. Nope, still here. Still here in this liberal and feminist hellhole. It's a damn disgrace. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, come the hell on. Anyway, folks, before I make this broadcast officially over, because I don't know when the blue hell I'm going to do another broadcast, to be frank with you folks. I mean, I am really not too crazy about doing these broadcasts. I mean, now Blog Talk Radio has got this stupid premium package now. They're now indirectly trying to charge broadcasters for broadcasting. I don't know what the hell's going to happen with the advertising agreements they have with their broadcasters, but that remains to be seen. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just not very encouraged to broadcast any longer because no one gives a crap. You ungrateful fat jelly asses don't give a crap. So I'll broadcast whenever in the blue hell I feel like I want to broadcast. All right? If you want to listen to it, fine. If you don't, well, tough titty. I don't give a crap. I don't owe you nothing. So if you're really interested in, listening to a real live broadcast, I usually broadcast within between the hours of 11:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Central United States time. And these broadcasts are sporadic, folks. I don't do these on a consistent basis. So the best way, the absolute best way to figure out when I'm doing a live broadcast is through Twitter. That's right. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ghostpolitics. That's all one word, no underscores. Ghost Politics, folks. Follow me on Twitter, and let me tell you, you will get a message from me every time I'm about to do a broadcast, at least a minimum of an hour beforehand. It's the best way. But if you don't want to listen, well, I don't care. You understand? I don't give a crap. You haven't been listening anyway. I've been screaming for 2 years trying to save this country, and you idiots don't care anyway. So do you think I give a crap if you stupid, sorry excuses of human flesh listen to me? No, I don't. So, folks, I don't know when the blue hell I'm going to do another broadcast. All right? But until the next time I do another broadcast, I hope all you stupid, pathetically useless liberals and you feminists and all you mindless minions that are following this ridiculous crap, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy with the outcome of America here within the next few years. I hope you're happy with this bowing down, with this apology tour. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Because whatever is bestowed upon this country is all on your shoulders. All right? And don't try to say, oh, you're not talking about me because I didn't vote for him. I'm talking about each and every one of you. All the crap that is going to be bestowed upon this country is on your head, all right? It's on your head. Because you decided to be some ignorant idiot to blame somebody else every time you made a wrong decision. You decided to live in this la-la land where nothing can go wrong, and all I got to do is buy some stupid materialistic widget, and it'll boost my self-esteem, and I've got a great career, and Anyway, folks, like I said, I don't know when the hell I'm going to do another broadcast. I know that anybody who's listening to this program may feel that maybe I've gone a little out there, maybe I've gone a little loco, but, I mean, Jesus Christ, go out there to your nearest store. Go to your nearest Walmart, all right? Hang around there for a few hours, and then you will witness the disgust I feel on a consistent basis, all right? Take a look at all the sour scowls that are wandering around a Walmart looking for defective products so they can talk down the price from the cashier or some crap. Look at these losers! I mean, I heard an incident from somebody who works at a Walmart saying that you've actually got mothers that dump their kids off at Walmart and don't pick them up for 5, 6 hours. They're actually using Walmart as a damn daycare out here! I mean, just not with a care in the world that there's damn pedophiles and sick, demented idiots out here that are just waiting for that opportunity. This is why I'm so disgusted, folks. This is why I have anger! This is why I'm so passionate about every single subject matter that I discuss on this program. Because it's serious! It's serious, you stupid moron! You piece of... You piece of crap! You piece of shit! You don't care! You don't care about your children! You don't care about America! You don't care about the Constitution! You worthless pieces of crap don't even care about yourselves! So I'm going to stop caring. I'm going to stop caring. I don't know when the hell I'm going to do another broadcast, and frankly, I don't give a rat's ass. Follow me on Twitter if you want to listen live, twitter.com/ghostpolitics, and if you want, I don't really give two rat's asses if you do, you stupid flat jelly ass ungrateful American piece of crap. I don't care. But bookmark the official web page if you really give a crap about this country, all right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Until then, you stupid, ungrateful pieces of materialistic, decadent, nipple clamp-loving, pet rock buying, hot dog eating piece of apple pie humping crap. Until next time, I'm out of here. All right? Long live the true conservative movement and death to feminism.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.